Yeah, morning all. Yeah, my neighbor he fixed that worn spot up for me. I got a little bit more detailing on this to do and get some of this extra paint off of it. Hopefully get this painted today. So a quiet time project. I got the idea from Sasquatch 253 of doing detail work. Kind of fiddly trying to mask both sides at the same time, so I'm just going to do one side all the way down, spray some paint in a cup, a little thin brush, and we'll just paint edges on there and see how that's going to look. All right, we're going to let that dry for a little bit, and then I'll mask the other side, and I think it's going to look pretty good. More for show, but yeah. So the other thing, I've got everything I need here except for what goes first, what goes on here first. So yeah, no, we can't do this yet, but I can get some of this put together. Well, that was a complete fail. That silver paint's really runny, so I've done wiped this down and we're going to start over. I'll take it out and put a coat of black on it and just basically start over and rethink my my plan here. Yeah, we just went from bad to worse. Look at the crinkles. So I guess I'm just going to let this harden up for a couple days and then re-sand it. And then the second suggestion would be just to go in and go ahead and just grind these edges like I was going to do, and then hit it with clear coat. Yeah, I thought I'd change gears and we'll go ahead and get this part done. So what I wanted to do here is put these pulleys on. I wanted to make sure this part gets painted too, so I'll mask off all this other stuff. So yeah, let me so we verified these as a bushing. So I'm going to just mask this section here off. This will get painted. Well, 3 cans of brake clean and I'm down just about to the bare metal again. So yeah, we'll let that dry up a little bit. Now I'm going to work on a different part. So it's not near as windy today as it was yesterday. Yeah, you guys get the idea. Well, I hate making a mistake. That was definitely a mistake. So I am undoing my mistake. For the most part, I have stripped all the paint back off of it, back down to the bare metal. So we're going to start over, and I'll get this painted again today. And I used 3 cans of brake clean, so I need to go get some more brake clean. I may look at some clear coat, and we'll try just, doing these edges after the paint hardens and see how that comes out. So looking at my picture here, there's quite a bit I could put together while we're waiting on the blade again. So I did get the blade repainted. We got 4 coats of black back on it again, and I got to think about plan B for that. But for now, I want to put some hardware on this and see how far we can go with it, so I can clean some of this off over here. So right off the bat, I see how this is going to go. So this is a standard bolt because that's a round hole. and that's a carriage bolt. Looking at the diagram, it's calling for N, which is a carriage bolt on this end, and an M, which is a carriage bolt on the other end. And you cannot get a carriage bolt to go flush here. So yeah, and let me go look at some pictures, see if I've got a picture of the bottom side of this. So I found this picture, and the book says it's an 1.5" carriage bolt, goes through this bar, so that's an 1.5". But the funny thing is, when I was going through all the hardware, I didn't find any old 1.5" carriage bolts. So apparently somebody has replaced that bolt with a regular 1.5" bolt. I mean, it should work fine, but yeah, I can see how this is going to go now. Well, I've gone about as far as I can go until the blade gets sorted out, but yeah, we came from here to there, and so far the hardware count's coming out correct. So I can't put those two on until we get the blade on there, and then the blade hold downs. But yeah, I think it's coming out really nice, and we're going to start working on the subframe. I think the last little bit I'm going to tackle today is this little bit of hardware right here. So clean up, we're going to get that green paint off of them bolts and maybe throw some paint on them, and call this one a done deal for the day. Thanks for watching.